Welcome to the Garbagerie.
Good evening and welcome to The Danny Show, heard every Sunday night from 12 midnight till 12 midnight. Each and every Sunday night we feature old original, for the most part, from my own collection of over 78 old records. For the most part, records of the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Things like this one coming up right now, one of my sophisticated oldies, featuring the year 1943, the Bouncy Bounce. That's the year 1943, and that's called Bouncy Bounce. That was a big hit for Benny at that time, of course, dating back into the early 20s, even the late 20s for that matter. Last Sunday night, 1928, who at that time was billed as Boys, and he featured on trombone. We play all the old records and not necessarily jazz, sometimes blues, novelty, records that bring back every Sunday night from 12:30 to 12, and we hope that you'll tell your friends about our show. It's the only show of its kind in the metropolitan area in which we feature the original. Les Zeiger of Sherman Avenue in the Bronx is a new member of Lore, which we hope to use for the purpose of getting together, like myself and Les and many others. So if you'd send a postcard or a letter with your name, address, and number to Danny at 117 West New York, York. That's 46th Street. Another old one, this one, Because of You.
Don't kill the animals, don't kill the animals are free. Ooh-wee, 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 ooh-wee,
Potato chips.
ooh-wee, ooh-wee,
Potato chips.
ooh-wee, ooh-wee,
I like some pumpkin pie.
ooh-wee, ooh-wee,
Give me the cake.
ooh-wee, ooh-wee.
Cake. Cake.
Where's the cake?
Potato chips.
Ooh-wee, ooh-wee,
Potato chips.
ooh-wee, ooh-wee,
Get the cake.
ooh-wee, ooh-wee,
I like some pumpkin pie.
ooh-wee, ooh-wee,
Cake.
Give me the cake.
ooh-wee, ooh-wee,
Cake.
Give me the cake.
ooh-wee, ooh-wee,
Cake.
Where's the cake?
ooh-wee, ooh-wee,
I like some pumpkin pie.
ooh-wee, ooh-wee,
Potato chips.
That's about 1940, 1941. Just about that time, and for a few years after that, in the country, for a number of years, around 40, 41, 42, 43, from 12 to 12, and so forth, and so forth. Here on The Danny Show, where we feature old records of the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and we welcome you in our little club, and so forth.
Have you discovered the excitement in your kitchen? There's black pepper that comes from Java, cloves from Zanzibar, cayenne from the Indies, and even a pudding called tapioca that comes from the jungles of Madagascar. In a place like this, shouldn't you have an exciting paper towel? ZZ thinks so. That's why ZZ makes paper towels and kitchen prints. Colored paper towels with colored border designs. 3 different designs, 3 different colors, 9 different combinations. Is this the world's most exciting paper towel? Take one home and see.
hello. Welcome to Curtis and Campbell Paint Store.
Thanks.
Listen, I wonder if you'd mind doing me a favor.
Me? Sure, what?
I need to get a message to Max Curtis.
Curtis? Well, I don't know.
Well, just tell him we're up to 30,000 patterns in our wallpaper selection, and now that we're supplying the wallpapering table free of charge, people have been flocking in here.
Look, I just came in to buy some paint.
Paint?
Yeah, exterior paint for the outside of my house.
Oh, but Max knows all that.
Max?
Max Curtis.
Of Curtis and Campbell.
That's right.
Yeah, who are you?
I'm Ralph Campbell.
Well, why don't you tell Curtis about the 30,000 patterns of wallpaper?
Well, Max hasn't been in.
You mean all day?
Actually, it's been a couple of years.
Well, why do you still call it Curtis and Campbell?
Well, he may come back.
Sausage cut 1. Enjoy 'em often, the brand of quality. These sausages are made of the highest quality pre-cooked smoked pork sausages, pre-cooked to the peak of flavor perfection. Just drop the brand of quality in boiling water, cover, remove from heat, let stand for 7 minutes, then stand for 7 minutes. Serve 'em piping hot. Delicious pre-cooked piping hot. Remember, government inspection plus the brand of quality.
This is the In Sound. Happy how do you do to you? This is the In Sound. I'm Harry Harrison saying welcome to our show that every day spotlights an In Sound in a different part of the USA. It's San Antonio, Texas that gets today's call. Eduardo's on the line with us now. Welcome to the show.
How you doing? Glad to be here.
Well, glad to have you, too. Is that your real name or is it a nickname?
Well, it's a nickname. My real name is Walter Anthony.
Hey, well, that's quite a story. Thanks to you for putting it there.
Well, thank you, Harry.
Tell me, Sarge, what's the number the kids in San Antonio really seem to dig these days?
Let the good times roll.
Oh, that's a big one?
That's correct.
Well, now there's a way around that problem. And that's our record in the spotlight today, Sergeant. Sound good?
I was born with a tooth, so...
Sorry to say time's up for today, but let the good times roll.
Ice cream. What flavor ice cream do you like best? Yum, is that good? There's room for a different one every single night.
This is the In Sound. Happy how do you do to you? This is the In Sound, the swinging show for lovers of swinging music all across the USA. And it's Richard Rogers, DJ on the Weekend Show, who's going to make today's pick. Richard, welcome to our show, pal.
Glad to be here.
Dick, it's been, about a year now since you were with us on our show? Well, it was a meeting that a great many people are glad took place. Big smash all over. Richard Rogers, great talking to you, and good luck.
Oh, thank you.
Before we hear Richard's pick, I have a word for you fellas. Use the most modern equipment. Dick, what's the record that's getting the action? And is the In Sound in Stewart?
Well, Harry...
Sorry to say time's run out for today, but been smashing having you with us. So long to you and all the monkeys.
Oh, Peggy, look at your bridesmaid's hair. And if I shampoo with this, it'll wash the body out.
Silly, don't wash out body. Cream in body with cream shampoo.
Really?
Cream's in body. It's got more body-building ingredients than any leading shampoo.
Creamy body. Dreamy lather.
Looks like you're next.
You've done it again.
Mary Ann Lynch took off at 7:45 a.m., flew 2,949 miles, made 3 stops. And most of the trip still lies ahead. A quick supper with friends before turning in. Next morning, on the go again at 6:15. Then St. Louis, Cincinnati. Finally, New York. Mary Ann has made dozens of runs like this. Greeted thousands of new people. It all demands a lot of charm. Glamour job, right, Miss Mary Ann Lynch, Box 7144, St. Louis, Missouri. She'll tell you.
Agent man, he's a claim-paying man with a money-saving plan for you. He's fast, fair, and friendly, your agent man.
If you're like most drivers, once every year you say, "Ooh, that's smart." So call the fast, fair, friendly agent man. Say, ooh, that's smart.
Call your fast, fair, and friendly agent man.
And George Harrison, along with John Riviere. You know what? Fortunately, back in the days of Noah, there was no red tape as we experience today. Now, if there had been, the story might have gone this way. And the Lord said to Noah, "Where's the ark that I told you to build?" And Noah said, "Lord, I have 3 carpenters off on sick leave. The gopher wood's somewhere on a barge en route, but it should be here any day. I ordered the wood almost a year ago, and the company said they shipped it 2 months ago. Now, what am I going to do?" And the Lord said to Noah, "You have to do something and fast. I want that ark finished in 7 days and nights." And then Noah said, "I don't know how, but if you say so, I'll do it." So Noah got to moving, but the ark was not finished on time. The Lord saw Moses in a swizzit and asked, "Well, Noah, what's the matter now?" And Noah replied, "Oh, my subcontractor went bankrupt. The pitch you told me to seal the ark with hasn't arrived, and the plumbers union's on strike, and I'm at my wit's end. What can I do?" And the Lord got hot under the collar and said, "And what about the animals? Where are they?" And Noah said, Well, I think I have that one under control. They were all shipped to the wrong address, but the freight company promises me delivery by this Friday." And then the Lord said, "Okay, so how about the unicorns?" And Noah moaned and told the Lord, "Unicorns are a discontinued line. You should know that. They just aren't available for love or money. And you can't buy fowls in 7s. All the dealers sell in half dozen lots and won't break a package. I really don't know how I'm going to carry this ark and that flood thing off." And the Lord said to Noah, "I formed a rock group, and what am I going to do? If anything can possibly go wrong, it will." Some real good thoughts there. And if you would like to kind of review what we just talked about, and I do mean absolutely confidential, use the same address for either or both. Ask us for free deal number 13.
We are the most voracious consumers in the world. A world that could die because of the way we live. Give it a rest.
Curtis and Campbell Paints.
Max Curtis, please.
He's not in just now.
Oh, when will he be back?
Well, I'm not sure. He left 3 years ago to deliver a putty knife, and he hasn't returned yet.
3 years?
It's lucky he wasn't dropping off a gallon of shake stain on the way.
I'll say. Who am I speaking with?
This is Ralph Campbell.
Maybe you could give me a little information on interior latex paint?
Oh, you bet. I'm one of the 2 best men in America.
Who's the other?
Curtis.
I thought you said he had been out for 3 years.
That's right. Say, if you see him, maybe you could tell him that we now have the broadest line of interior and exterior house paints in Alaska.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yes?
Why should I see Max Curtis?
Well, you called him.
Well, I heard he was the best man.
One of the best.
One of the best men in America.
Oh, he is. You're right
Well,
about
if
that.
he doesn't make it back, can you help me?
You bet. I'd love to.
When will you know if he's coming back?
Well, the putty knife delivery was in Muldoon, so it shouldn't be too long.
Oh, just put me on hold.
Take 3. Here's how you buy it, here's how you give it. Glamour wrapped for you to give in gleaming foil. It's a wonderful present for friends or business associates for the holidays or any time. A decanter of wine. Now you can buy wine in a pre-wrapped carton at no extra cost. Pure Concord graved wine.
Come on.
Not Mary?
Gee, this Super King really tastes good. I'll have to buy some.
My name is Hank.
Yes, my name's Pat.
Pat?
You'll come over for dinner some night?
We'll,
Smoke a Super King size cigarette.
Marry me?
Yes.
Tastes good.
Tastes good.
It should.
It should.
It's fine.
Potato chips so nice and light, you can eat them day and night. They satisfy your appetite.
Potato chips.
Great for dinner, great for brunch, an instant vegetable for lunch. Tasty chips just made to munch.
Potato chips.
Great alone and great with dips.
Potato chips.
Made with tender love and care. That's what put the quality there. Try just one or try a ton. Either way, it's bags of fun. When the chips are down, there's only one.
Potato chips.
Try just one or try a ton. Either way, it's bags of fun. When the chips are down, there's only one.
Potato chip.
We've been entertained by the transcribed melody of the 4 Nights. Join us again Monday at this same time when we'll be introducing the 4 Nights.
You know, that reminds me of people we used to just get money. Look,
we don't get those anymore, and we're wondering if perhaps it wasn't just the summer holidays. Maybe people got a little too
Oh, I don't know. They're just
Tomorrow's
busing me.
Monday.
I don't have time. They put me on the bus at 6:30 in the morning. Then there's the freeway, and we don't get to school till 1:30 in the afternoon. Then it's all day school. We get off about 8 o'clock, and then we have to take the bus back home. Of course, then the Dodgers games are getting out or something like that. I'm not home till about 12:30, 1 o'clock at night. Then I got to watch Tom Snyder. Then what the hell? Hit the sack for a couple hours, and then it's back on the bus the next morning. All weekends we go to the Chiefs sports camp. They bus us up into the mountains at high speeds, 300 miles. We play a couple of quick games of volleyball, boom, get the bus back home. God, it's a heck of a life. I think. I don't know anybody because all we do is just move from one seat of the bus to the other, and they all sit in the back anyway because they say they like it.
It's tough. Thank you, sir.
Imagine a scene like this. I bid 3 spades. All right, Mr. Dillon, what do you want? The players over here, of course, you're going to separate the television and the card players, aren't you?
I hope so.
You wouldn't want a problem like that on your hands.
No, I hardly think so.
Again, though, supposing someone listening right now had something that they would like to donate, where might they call? Or if it's a deck of cards or a game, they wouldn't want to, call somebody. They could merely send in the cards or the game. As a matter of fact, let me make a suggestion while you're getting the address there. A suggestion might be that since Christmas is coming up, it might be good just to wrap up whatever a listener might have they'd like to donate and send it somewhere. Do you know where they might send it to?
Yes, it's Metropolitan Housing.
And mark that in care of who?
Mr. Fawcett.
Mr. Fawcett. At the address again?
2543 West 7th.
All right, that's the address, and this is Program PM.
It's time to play my piano now. There goes Roger, playing again.
Yes?
Mrs. Adams?
Yes.
Ralph Campbell, Curtis and Campbell Paint. A few years ago, you came to Curtis and Campbell to pick out one of our more than 30,000 wallpaper patterns.
Yes.
Well, it's probably a coincidence, but Max Curtis disappeared at the same time.
Curtis?
Of Curtis and Campbell.
Oh.
And I wonder if I might look around.
Certainly. This is the library.
Nice wallpapering job. Velvet pattern. Sharp corners, no lumps. Max, are you here?
And down these stairs is the basement.
Oh, yeah.
I papered over this brick wall.
Well, smooth, not a wrinkle.
It was so easy, I'm doing it again this year.
That's good.
Max, are you behind? Maybe you could come over this time to see how I do it.
Yeah, well...
I can cover almost anything with wallpaper.
Terrific. Listen, if Max turns up, tell him to call the shop.
I'd like to, but I papered over the phone.
Have it your way. I'm going back to the party.
You might have a faint idea of what to expect on the radio, but neither of you really ever knows what'll happen next out of that speaker. It makes little difference what philosophy you subscribe to. A good radio station is always full of little surprises. As radio changes with the times, one thing remains the same. Radio is fun. You'll never know what'll happen next. It's the little bit of spice that sweetens the pot. You never know, never know, never know, never know, you never know, never know. You never know what'll happen next. You never know what'll happen next. It's thoroughly entertaining and often totally unpredictable. You never know what'll happen next will happen.
One day you feel like you're a lamb and the rest of the world is a fox. Just when things seem to be in check, the FCC comes to inspect. You never know what'll happen next. Life is a jack in the box.
You never know what'll happen next. It's thoroughly entertaining and a little unpredictable.
Just like the business we call radio. Life is a jack in the box. Just like the business of radio.
Oh, I can't go out tonight with your father with this hair. And my shampoo washes the body out. Don't wash out body, Mom. Cream in body with cream shampoo. Really? It has more body-building ingredients than any leading shampoo.
Creamy body. Beautiful lather.
New hairdresser, dear.
No. Beautiful body.
There's only one W in New York.
Oh, boy, I don't want to get too mushy, but that is a beautiful song. Best thing he's ever done, too. Denver and Steelers, boy, I'm glad to be with you. Billy Pearl here in Hollywood, and here it is May already. Graduation's just around the corner. Now, if you just had an interesting job to look forward to, a good starting salary with excellent benefits, you'll be stepping into a whole new future. And here are the Taylors. Yeah.
Well, I sure do miss that good old electric washing machine. The one that we ain't got round here no more. And I sure do miss that big round rubbing little stomping swinging sound. And I miss them ruby puddles on the floor. Well, I cry when I see that brand new all-night washing machine. 'Cause I'm sentimental for the old machine still here. 'Cause the old one really looks like a real live washing machine. But the new one just looks more like a television set.
Yeah, Dynamite. I love it. I'm Billy Pearl in Hollywood. Glad to be with you as always. Dynamite again. Get together with a good job, with good pay and terrific fringe benefits. Skill training of your choice or assignment in Europe. I mean, I gotta go? Oh, my. Wait, let me tell you this real quick. If you're serious about going to college, think about it. Thank you for joining Billy Pearl. See you again soon. Bye.
Howdy, stranger.
Howdy. It's bad out there.
Come a long way?
Lacey.
Well, we have 4.5 acres of easy parking for customers out there. No parking meters or parallel parking.
I walked.
You walked? From Lacey?
Yeah, through the hills and over the freeway to Boomtown. I walked.
Any trouble out there?
No, most of the legislators are gone over the weekends.
Need a car?
Truck. Lightweight truck.
Well, we got 'em at Boomtown. Big trucks, little trucks, every color, every accessory.
I want the one that's tied out back.
Out by our modern new facility with the latest service equipment?
That's the one.
Sorry, that's my truck.
It's the truck I want.
Don't get yourself all flustered. I can order one just like it. We can get any model any time at Boomtown.
I want it now.
Why don't you take the lightweight truck that's tied up out back?
Thanks. Here's the cash.
Here are the keys. Jeremiah?
Apple?
Tie up another lightweight truck out back. There ought to be somebody else coming in for long.
Email Chevamalu Tamna. Labat Amanetnik Mama Chemaring Mata, Nakitulong, Email Chevamarung Mata Hang Yang Yatachi, Labats, Emailing.
Atomic Turkey. This fall, on the new television lineup, see a famous scientist reduced to a wimp by virtue of the lack of need for atomic bombs. Atomic Wimp, this fall. Chapter 1, the Edmund Teller's story.
Tell her, Edmund. Atomic Wimp.
Now, you ain't crazy. I know you ain't crazy. You ain't never in your life heard a disc jockey come through here like me. Now, I'm giving it to you like it is. You ain't never in your life have you heard a disc jockey come through here like me. So when you call up here, don't call up here talking about you a good disc jockey or you the best. You know how y'all talk, you know. You know how you talk that I ever heard. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, don't call me no disc jockey because I'm not a disc jockey. I'm a human radio. Now don't forget that, because see, it makes me mad for y'all to disfigure me like you do. Don't classify me with these Rudy Poots around here. Now these folks on all these other radio stations and carrying on or whatever they supposed to be, then they may be disc jockeys. But you put all of them on the radio when I'm on at one time, and I'll wear their head out. All of them, put them all on at the same time, and I will wear their head out. Now them people what you call disc jockeys, know what I mean? I'm a human radio, and I don't want to have to repeat this no more. I'm a human radio. I'm the transmitter, I'm the tower, I'm the turntables, I'm the building, I'm every doggone thing. Now people, don't do that to me here. Don't do that. Because ain't no radio personality come through here as bad as I am. And as long as I'm here, you watch and see, there will be no more to come through here as bad as I am. Now, I don't know nothing about them other Rudy Poots over there. I don't care nothing about them other Rudy Poots. Because that's all they is, Rudy Poots. I've been listening to all of them since I've been here. And I ain't heard nothing up and down the dial, in the middle of the dial, or nowhere. But a bunch of Rudy Poots. Know what I mean? So please, whatsoever you do, I'm a human radio. Got it? Okay.
I gotta switch horses. I'm riding on directly to Tumwater.
Here, relax for a minute. Get your breath.
I gotta get through.
I know. Here, have a cup of Joe and we'll talk about it, huh? Coffee's always on here at Boomtown. No high-pressure sales.
Thanks. I needed that.
Now, what kind of pony you got out there?
Mustang 68. Good engine, clean interior, trim fetlocks.
Mm-hmm. And what are you looking for?
Pinto 72. I got a long way to ride.
Well, how's this for a deal?
That's it. That's a total difference.
Right.
Comparably equipped. 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty?
Mm-hmm.
You got a deal, friend.
Yeah, lucky Boomtown is right next to the freeway. You haven't lost much time.
Oh, thanks, friend. I got a ride. Say.
Yes, sir?
How come it's always raining in these commercials?
What? Keeping the coffee in the icebox?
Yes, Mr. Jones, it's a new kind of coffee, roasted by a new secret process. Hence, this new none-such coffee has a different flavor.
What?
A flavor preserved by vacuum packing. The flavor retained by refrigeration after the jar has been opened.
What?
Just taste it. You can't miss that delicate aroma, that clean, mellow taste. Yes, Mr. Jones, in cooking, the way to a man's heart is most of all through the coffee pot.
What?
Try new none-such coffee now. Use half the jar. Get all your money back from your grocer without argument.
What?
Only 28 cents a pound, plus 3 special pointers. If not 100% satisfied, 3 cents refundable deposit on the jar.
What?
We're listening to an apple pie at work, making its own crust while it bakes. No more rolling, shaping, patting, or crimping. Just pour the pie crust batter into your pan, and while the pie bakes, it makes its own tender, crazy crust. Get a sack and put a pie to work.
What?
We've been entertained by the transcribed melody of the Four Knights. Our versatile vocal foursome has demonstrated how adept it is with swinger ballads. Item 4 makes it clear that the boys' talents aren't confined to frivolous matters. They apply their unique song technique to an old-time Southern spiritual. It's called Shy's Rhyme.
This is a lovely song about a frog who lived in yonder pond. Crick, crick, crickety, crick, brump.
Oh my goodness, what you learn at school these days. And Heidi and Kim, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, the Chipmunks together is just dynamite action. Here we go.
Peanut, peanut butter, jelly. Peanut, peanut butter, jelly.
First you dig some peanuts and you dig 'em. You dig 'em. You dig 'em, dig 'em, dig 'em, then you squish 'em. You squish 'em. You squish 'em, squish 'em, squish 'em.
Peanut, peanut butter, jelly. Peanut, peanut butter, jelly.
Then you pick some grapes and you pick 'em. You pick 'em. You pick 'em, pick 'em, pick 'em, then you squish 'em. You squish 'em. You squish 'em, squish 'em, squish 'em.
Peanut, peanut butter, jelly. Peanut, peanut butter, jelly.
Then you take some bread and you spread it. You spread it. You spread it, spread it, spread it, then you eat it. You eat it. You eat it, eat it, eat it.
Peanut, peanut butter, jelly. Peanut, peanut butter, jelly. Peanut, peanut butter, jelly. Peanut, peanut butter, jelly. Peanut, peanut butter, peanut, peanut butter, peanut, peanut butter.
Join us again Monday at this same time when we'll be introducing the transcribed melody of the Four Knights.
And now a word for you ladies about the many pleasurable things you can do with candles.
Candlelight. Warm and sensuous. Casting a mood of love in the shadow of a most unique form. You'll find candles of every conceivable size, shape, and color at Candle Grove. Visit Candle Grove and see what can be done with wax.
You know, those candles sound so sexy that I may rush right over and get some for tonight.
It's not what you're thinking. You know what I mean.
I wish my mouth were more interesting.
I wish my mouth could have more fun.
I wish my mouth were totally cool.
Face it, your mouth is bored. Treat yourself to the cool mint drops. Smooth, refreshing mint drops with a fresh breath every time.
I wish my mouth were more popular.
Like this?
The cool your mouth is wishing for.
Some people think it's crazy to go to so much trouble, crazy to use the best tuna or the best chicken, or the best of anything. Crazy? Sure we are.
Under the B12. 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 I said B12. That's B12. If you don't hear me, that's B12.
Hello, AF. You're the 106th caller. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Hello, AF.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Craig from Waltham.
Hey, Craig, guess what?
Oh, did I win?
You are the 107th caller.
Shut up! No way! I won! I won! What? No way! You're kidding, right?
107.
Oh, wow!
107th caller. Congratulations.
100 grand! Oh, my God!
You just won 100 grand, bro.
Oh, Jesus. Do you know what I'm going to do with that?
What are you going to do with the 100 grand?
Man, the first thing, I have this old... Oh, I cannot... Jeez, I got to...
Calm down. Calm yourself.
I am the winner! I'm the winner!
Well, what are you going to do with 100 grand,
I got this... Oh, man, I got this box for a truck. I've got to get a new one. A new... Oh, that... Oh.
Wait, dude. How are you going to do that with a candy bar?
What?
How are you going to do that with a candy bar? We just gave you a 100 grand candy bar.
What do you mean?
We gave away 100 grand. It's a candy bar, bro. Congratulations.
What?
You just won a candy bar.
Hey, what the f***? I've been listening to f***ing radio for like 3 hours, man. You said 100 grand.
Yeah, 100 grand. We gave you a candy bar.
A candy
Congratulations,
bar.
buddy.
Oh, you guys are
Congratulations, man. Uh-oh. He was pissed.